Welcome to Dr. Mind, your trusted source for understanding the complexities of mental health. Our mission is to dispel myths, foster awareness, and promote understanding about mental health in an accessible and engaging way. We delve into various aspects of mental health, arming you with knowledge and strategies to lead a healthier, happier life. Today, we're peeling back the layers on a common yet overlooked issue: late sleeping. In today's episode, we'll uncover the top 7 effects of late sleeping on our mental health. The first effect of late sleeping is cognitive impairment. Cognitive functions are those that help us understand the world around us, including memory, attention, and decision-making. When we don't get enough sleep, these functions can take a big hit. Imagine trying to recall an important client's name but drawing a blank because your brain didn't have enough time to consolidate and store that memory. Or perhaps you've had days where you just can't seem to focus on the task at hand, your attention constantly wavering. That's your brain begging for rest. Even our decision-making skills can suffer. You might find yourself making impulsive decisions or struggling to solve problems that you would usually handle with ease. The simplest things can become a challenge when your brain hasn't had its full 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So, late sleeping can significantly affect your cognitive abilities. The second effect of late sleeping is the development of mood disorders. When you're burning the midnight oil, your brain is deprived of the rest it needs to function optimally. This can lead to a range of mood disorders like depression and anxiety. Experts have found a strong correlation between sleep deprivation and these mental health issues. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry reveals that people who sleep less than 6 hours per night have a higher risk of developing depressive symptoms. Moreover, the Journal of Sleep Research has shown that irregular sleep patterns can lead to anxiety disorders. Now imagine the compounded effect of consistent late nights on your mental well-being. It's a stark picture, isn't it? This is why sleep is not a luxury but a necessity. Therefore, maintaining a regular sleep schedule is crucial for mental health. The third effect of late sleeping is increased stress and anxiety. When our bodies don't receive the necessary rest, it can lead to an overproduction of stress hormones. This is because sleep deprivation disrupts the balance of hormones in our body, causing a surge in the production of cortisol, commonly referred to as the stress hormone. Picture this. Imagine a high school student, James. James often stays up late into the night studying for exams and completing assignments. Despite his hard work, he finds himself constantly anxious and stressed, unable to focus during the day. James's situation is a prime example of how late sleeping can contribute to elevated levels of stress and anxiety. Furthermore, this increased stress can lead to a vicious cycle. High levels of stress can make it difficult to fall asleep, leading to further sleep deprivation, and in turn, even more stress. So, late sleeping can indeed exacerbate stress and anxiety levels. The fourth effect of late sleeping is impaired judgment. When we're not getting enough sleep, our brains can't perform at their best. This means that our ability to make sound decisions can be significantly affected. It's like trying to navigate a ship through a storm with a foggy compass. You're more likely to make errors and potentially engage in risky behavior. Consider a real-life example. Let's say you're driving a car on little to no sleep. Your reaction time is slower, and your ability to assess situations quickly is compromised. You might make a rash decision that you wouldn't normally make if you were well rested. Moreover, lack of sleep can also affect our ability to judge our own state of mind and health. You might think you're functioning just fine on a few hours of sleep, but in reality, your performance might be suffering. This makes it clear how vital a good night's sleep is for our judgment and decision-making abilities. The fifth effect of late sleeping is emotional instability. Picture this: you've had a long sleepless night and you're trying to navigate through your day. You might find that your emotions are on a roller coaster ride, swinging from joy to irritation at the drop of a hat. This isn't just your imagination. Lack of sleep can genuinely cause emotional instability. When we don't get enough sleep, our brain's ability to regulate emotions gets hampered. This leads to quick mood changes and increased irritability. You might find yourself snapping at loved ones, feeling overly sensitive, or having difficulty coping with minor inconveniences. It's like walking on an emotional tightrope, where the slightest breeze can tip you over the edge. Sleep deprivation can also exacerbate existing mental health conditions, making it harder for people to manage their emotions and reactions. So a stable sleep schedule is imperative for emotional balance. Proper sleep hygiene can help maintain this balance and keep the emotional roller coaster in check. The sixth effect of late sleeping is lowered immunity. When we miss out on our much-needed rest, our bodies are unable to effectively produce and release certain immune cells known as cytokines. These cytokines are our first line of defense against foreign invaders like viruses and bacteria. They also help us sleep, giving our immune system a chance to recharge. Without sufficient sleep, the production of these crucial cells is hindered, leaving us more susceptible to infections and diseases. Moreover, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to long-term immunity issues. Our bodies need this time to repair and regenerate cells and tissues. Without it, our immune system's ability to respond to threats is significantly weakened. Consider the common cold. Ever noticed how you're more likely to catch it when you're not getting enough sleep? That's your lowered immunity at work. Thus, getting enough sleep is necessary for maintaining a strong immune system. The seventh and final effect of late sleeping is an increased risk of mental health disorders. Chronic sleep deprivation is a serious issue that can lead to long-term mental health disorders. It's like a snowball effect. The less you sleep, the more your mental health could be at stake. Consider mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder. These conditions have been linked to chronic sleep deprivation. The mind needs time to rest and rejuvenate, and when it doesn't get that, it can lead to a state of constant fatigue and tension, which can trigger these disorders. For example, imagine a student who consistently burns the midnight oil. Over time, this lack of sleep could lead to heightened stress levels and feelings of anxiety, potentially developing into a full-blown anxiety disorder. This is why maintaining a healthy sleep schedule is paramount. It's not just about feeling rested, it's about keeping your mind healthy and protected. This highlights the importance of sleep in maintaining mental health. To recap, we have discussed 7 significant effects of late sleeping. These include cognitive impairment, mood disorders, stress and anxiety, impaired judgment, emotional instability, lowered immunity, and an increased risk of mental health disorders. Each of these effects can have a profound impact on our overall health and well-being. It's important to prioritize restful sleep as part of a healthy lifestyle. Remember, sleep is not a luxury, but a necessity. For more insightful discussions on mental health, stay tuned to Dr. Mind. Sleep well and stay healthy.